We know that right now, many Malawians and Rwandans are facing two challenges at the same time: climate change and the COVID-19 pandemic. This is especially true for vulnerable groups, such as women, people with disabilities and with pre-existing conditions, single heads of household, the landless, or the elderly. However, we don't know much about the exact nature of the impacts of these challenges on people's lives and livelihoods, or for that matter, how people have been dealing with these compounding challenges locally. This is why we put together a consortium of 3 universities in Africa, 2 NGOs, and a number of government agencies to produce this kind of knowledge to ensure that we can inform policy on a sustainable recovery in Malawi and Rwanda. By doing this project, we are looking to put a human face on the crisis, or I should say both crises of climate change and the COVID pandemic in both countries. And our ultimate goal is to ensure that the recovery in Malawi and Rwanda is equitable, sustainable, and gender sensitive, especially for those who are most impacted and more vulnerable than others. In order to inform future recovery policies in both countries, we will be conducting interviews, focus groups, and surveys in local communities and with practitioners. In addition, we will be conducting digital storytelling exercises with local communities, whereby they will be able to describe their experiences of COVID-19 and climate change and the ways in which they dealt with them in their own words and on their own terms. These testimonials will then be uploaded to our website, which we will invite you to explore.
Hello, I'm Dr. Collins Mutambo, working for Minister of Health, Malawi. And we are happy to be part of this project because this project is going to build institutional and research capacity, especially in Malawi, on the links between COVID-19 and climate change. And this project also influences the development of climate-compatible national policies and development activities aimed at emergency response and economic reconstruction post-COVID-19. So we are happy to be part of the project.
In this project, the partners are Mzuzu University, Life Concern in Lumbi, as well as University of Livingstonia, will work in Mzuzu City, Kalonga, as well as Lumbi districts, and will get consent from administrative as well as traditional leadership. We'll do focus group discussions and individual interviews to community members. Thank you.
I am the country lead for this exciting project, and we have a dynamic team of researchers from 3 colleges at University of Rwanda, as well as a research fellow in the center. We will be gathering the voices of community members from the Southern District in Rwanda to understand how they are experiencing COVID-19 and climate change. And we believe that the findings from this research project will inform and support how Rwanda is dealing with climate change and shocks like this pandemic.
Vulnerability to climate change and COVID-19 impacts affected the country's sustainable development initiatives. While managing impacts of COVID-19, Rwanda committed to a green recovery while technology improvements and financing remain a challenge. This project will provide evidence-based strategic recommendations to address impacts of climate change and COVID-19 sustainably. Thank you.
So thank you for your interest in CCC19, and please help us make this project a success. Share your experiences of climate change and COVID-19 on our social media pages, watch the already uploaded testimonials, read about our findings and recommendations, and help us engage decision makers in an effort to make the recovery in Malawi and Rwanda more equitable, sustainable, and gender sensitive.